Hi everyone, this is Draw Ninja KC here, and I have a really special treat for you guys today. I've always wanted to know how to get my art into art galleries, but I never really knew anyone who would give me any good advice. Until now. Through a challenge, I met Dena Tollefson, who is a bona fide fine artist and who has many of her paintings in art galleries. So I asked her if she can share some insight with my subscribers on how to get your art into an art gallery. If you have not subscribed to her channel yet, I highly recommend that you do. She's awesome and an excellent painter. So without further ado, take it away, Dena.
Hi, this is Dena Tollefson and welcome to my studio. I am so excited to be on the fabulous Draw Ninja KC's channel. Oh my goodness, this channel swap is so much fun. He's going to be over on my channel today doing a demonstration, and I'm going to be here on his working, and I'm going to be working on a little painting here. I've got a red-eyed tree frog I'm going to do for you, and the thing I'd like to talk about is art galleries. So are you a new artist, a beginner artist, and are wondering if you're ready for an art gallery, or have you been making artwork for years and you are now ready to approach an art gallery for representation? Well, I'm here to help. So today, in giving you some tips on getting into a gallery, I'd like to talk about where to go to get into a gallery and then how to also know if you're ready. So the first tip would be to have 10 works that are all in the same style. So if you're like me, you like to do paintings that are watercolor, and then you might also have acrylic paintings or oil paintings. You might work in some different styles. I do a style called Daubism that I'm going to be demonstrating for you here today. This little red-eyed tree frog. I have a style that's a smooth style, and then I also have the style that most of the galleries who represent me, been in galleries for 20 years, they mostly represent, if you look up in the corner, you can see this heavy texture. It's called Daubism. But what you want to do is you want to get together at least 10 works of art that are of a similar style. And I'd encourage you also to have them be different sizes, because when you're pricing your work, a lot of times collectors might come in and they have a certain space in their home or in their office that they want to fill, or they might come in with a certain budget. And so if you have a variety of sizes, then by default you would also have a variety of price points, and that's something that that galleries do appreciate. You should also, the second thing is to also be sure to be ready is that you have your own website. Now if you don't have like your own .com, like I have a DenaTollefson.com website. If you don't have your own website, at least have your own Instagram so that they can contact you through direct message. It's important, this website's important because you want to be able to, the gallery's going to be able to look you up, but also collectors, when they come in the gallery, first thing they're going to do is get on their phone and look at your website. So the third thing to do to be ready is to be active on social media. So since you're on YouTube right now watching this, I can know that you're active. You want to also be sure to pick another platform. So if you have a YouTube channel, that's fantastic. You can also have Twitter or Instagram or Facebook, that type of thing. I personally have Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube that I am active on in social media. And then the fourth thing is you want to have been able to have shown the gallery when you go and approach them to represent your work. You would ideally, you want to have been in either another gallery or you've been in some other sales venue. So it doesn't have to be this way, but ideally, if you were also, like, let's say you started in Etsy, or you've sold like how I did. How I started is I was an engineer. 7 years ago, I left engineering, successful career as an engineer, to go be an artist full-time. But prior to that, I had been doing engineering and art simultaneously before I got into galleries. So once I got into galleries, I didn't sell independently. I only have my galleries sell for me. But before that, people would buy from me, like they would see a painting in my office and say, oh, I want to buy that, or They knew about me through church or something like that. So whether it's your church or your mosque or your synagogue, get the word out to your friends and your family and your community members that you are selling your work. So the next topic then would be to talk about, and also if you need any additional information on this, I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel. I know you're already subscribing to Draw Ninja KC, but if you do need some additional videos on this, I do have some of them out on my YouTube channel, and then just leave me a comment if you have any questions, that type of thing. So as far as 5, 6, and 7, tips 5, 6, and 7. Tip 5, these are all going to deal with like where to go or how to approach. So tip 5 is to start local. And when we say start local, that means pick, no matter where you live in the world, there should be an art gallery or art venue near you, or one that you can access either by traveling to them, or they should be in a short distance from you. You want to always start local, because the local, and then move your way out from that, then regional, and then national, and then international. So it always works that way. You start local. And the reason for that is because the people that are going to be coming to the gallery to see your work for events, that type of thing, to make purchases, are likely going to be people that either you know through your network of people, or your family members know, your friends know, colleagues, that type of thing. And there's really no age limit on when you can get into your first gallery. I happen to know someone who got into Chait Galleries downtown in Iowa City years ago, Claire Cranto. She got in by entering a juried exhibit that the gallery was holding, and they ended up selling a couple pieces of hers. And so talking with her, she was very excited. She wanted to get into that gallery, but she thought she was too young. She was a high school student. And so I know her parents, and I talked to them and encouraged her, hey, Claire, you should talk to the gallery owner and say, you sold a couple of my pieces. How would you feel about representing me? So art galleries, some art galleries want you to have an art degree, but many of them don't. I, for example, am completely self-taught, and I think learning is always important. I'm always trying to study and learn and that type of thing, but the education that I had was an engineering education, which is not particularly artful. And so everything that I've learned, I've done on my own. Now, the next tip would be, tip 6, would be to pick an art gallery to approach that has a price fit and a style fit with your existing work. So there are many different art galleries out there, and they all have their own look. Kind of like if you go to buy some clothing, you might know, oh, I'll go to this store, I'll go to that store, because they have the look that I want to have, or they have a consistent look. And it's true about galleries that the gallery owner or the gallery manager is going to be selecting artists that all fit within a certain look and a certain size and a certain price, that kind of thing. So when you're first starting, especially the local gallery, you should be able to find one that is you want to pick something the lower price point and slowly raise your prices over time. But you can tell what the style and the fit of the gallery is if you walk into the gallery or look on their website, and then you think about your artwork. You think, does mine fit in with a similar kind of look, similar kind of style, similar kind of colors, that type of thing. That's what you're going to want to look for. And then the 7th tip is to research your gallery. So you're going to want to follow them on social media and watch them for a while. What I like to do is I typically would be watching a gallery for 6 months, a year, several years sometimes, to know and kind of watch what happens with the gallery. And I'll send them snail mail postcards of some events that I've had, that type of thing, or other exhibits that are going on. And then over time, I'm also doing things with liking their stuff on social media, doing appropriate comments, not too many, but just, every once in a while. and then hopefully train to develop a relationship, because the gallery owner, they're people, and ultimately they're going to want to do business with artists that they can get along with, that they like, artists that are professional, and that type of thing. So on social media, if you find galleries that have artwork of artists that you resonate with, or that seem of a similar kind of a feeling to the artwork that you make, then that could be a good candidate for you of a gallery that you can approach, especially if they're local. If they're further away, it's always nice to make a list of galleries that you'd like to, reach out to as time goes on. But if you had, say for example, 10 works ready, that's how, since you're ready because you've got at least 10 works of a similar style and a similar kind of a look, then you can be, going to the gallery events and maybe introduce yourself and say, if they come up to you, or if somebody comes up to you, meet some of the other artists that are there. And you can even say that, hey, I'm an artist and I'm looking for representation. And some galleries especially are excited to start out with new artists that are not represented and build up their career. So I want to encourage you to get out there and look for gallery representation. And again, if you have any other questions or have follow-on kind of things, I've got a lot of videos out on my channel about Instagram growth and approaching galleries, how to price your work, those type of things, and also art tutorials and art technique things and that kind of stuff. So anyway, thank you so much for watching, and big thanks to Draw Ninja KC. And until next time, this is Dena Tollefson, and all my best to you. Bye-bye.
Nice. I'd just like to say thanks to Dena Tollefson for sharing her experience on how to get into a gallery with us. I definitely will be trying those points and trying to see if I can get my work into galleries and see how that works out. So thank you very much, Dena, for sharing that with me and also my subscribers. And like I said before, if you are not subscribed to Dena, please go over to her channel where you can subscribe and learn much more about fine art, painting, and just a whole slew of business advice on how to get your art into galleries. Dena and I did a channel swap where she came onto my channel, I went onto her channel, and my video on her channel is actually a tutorial on how I did this Hydro Flask for Maleficent. Okay, so if you want to see how I did this Hydro Flask from beginning to end, go and check out Dena's channel, and you will be able to see my process and how I get this kind of thing done on bottles. And speaking of bottles, I am giving this one away. For those who like Maleficent and for those who are subscribers, here's how you can win this bottle. You have to be a subscriber, you do have to like the video, and you do have to make a comment below on this video, because the winners will be chosen from the comments. Okay, so please don't forget to make a comment, to like and subscribe to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share this video. But most importantly, make a comment, because the winner will be chosen from the comment section below. I know you guys are waiting for the Joker Hydro Flask winner, okay? I'm not going to announce the winner on this video, but the winner will be announced on the next videos. And to find out what you need to do to enter the drawing for winning the Joker Hydro Flask, you have to go and watch the Joker Hydro Flask video. Alright? This is Draw Ninja Casey saying I'll see you next time. Wah!